Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So today I'm going to be talking about my favourite book characters. So I was just sitting down and thinking, which book characters have really impacted my way of reading and my life in general. So I came up with 5 and I'm going to share them with you today. So let's get into the video. So my first one that I came up with was Felix from the Once series. And he's a young kid who is living at the time of World War II. And, wow, his outlook on life was such a childlike way, and it just made it such, even though it was such a heartbreaking book, it made it such a warming book, if that makes sense, because of his character and the way he gave himself off to the world, and the way he just showed that a kid can turn a negative into a positive. And I love that so much about him, and that's probably why he made it onto this list, was because his outlook on life was the way my outlook on life to be. And he made the story more than just your every historical fiction. He made it more relatable. Like, obviously, like, I can't relate to him, but his character made things that he said relatable. That made sense. And that's why he made it onto this list. So number 2 would be Poirot from Agatha Christie's books. If you don't know Poirot, please read one of the books where he's a character in it. Please. He's just so centered, but in such a funny way. Like, he knows he's the best, and he's gonna tell you he's the best. Like, he knows that he can solve any crime you put to him, and he will definitely solve it. Just to prove that whatever you think is wrong. And that just makes you so happy. It's so funny. Like, a lot of people, when people say, oh, I'm the best, you're like, oh, please stop. But when he says it, you're just like, yeah, you are, and it's funny. And, oh, wow, I can't even explain. And he's just so good at what he does. It's like, you can't hate him because he's so good. Well, I guess that means you could, but I don't hate him. I just love, and also the book made me love him, but I grew up watching Poirot on TV, and then reading the books was the same kind of experience. The books are better, of course, but like, I grew up watching it, so I think that's increased my love for him. So number 3 would be Jem from the Infernal Devices. Oh my god, Jem was such a nice character. I really enjoyed the Infernal Devices, but I think without Jem, I wouldn't have enjoyed it as much as I did, because many of the characters are really dislikable. Will, ugh. Tessa, ugh. I really didn't like them too, and I really did not like them. So Jem really just made me, when they were with Jem, I didn't mind them. But when they were away from Jem, I was like, oh, it's so annoying. But then I also do tend to like books where 1 or 2 characters are annoying in some way, because then the other characters even them out, I guess. It's kind of like neutral. But Jem was such a nice character. And he grew up in a world where fighting was a big thing, hating someone was such a big thing, and all these different things, but he was so nice and so lovable. Like, if you hate Jem, then I think you're just a hater, and you're just gonna hate everyone in the world, because he was so nice. He didn't care. The way you treated him did not change the way he treated you. Like, if you were horrible to him, he was still nice to you. If you were nice to him, he was nice to you. He didn't care about what people thought or how they treated him. He was just gonna be the best version of himself, which is, to be honest, what all of us should do, no matter what. It's hard, but we should do it. And that's what made me so captivated by his character. It was just the way he was so caring, so loving, and just didn't care what others did. It was just about him and himself. And if you've read The Infernal Devices, the ending got me, and I'm just so sad about it. But you know what? maybe I'll have to do like a spoiler review, probably. And number 4 is Theodore Finch from All the Bright Places. I can't speak. All the Bright Places. This book I read actually really recently. I read it, I think, like maybe 2 years ago or maybe a year ago, and then I reread it this year because I kind of forgot what happened, and I really wanted to remember again because I remembered I did like it. I wanted to see it again. So, Theodore Finch has such a different outlook on life from most people, and that's, I think, what made me like his character so much. He was just amazing, all-encompassing. He seemed to everyone else like he was a troublemaker, a bad boy kind of thing. But when you like know from his perspective, you know he was just being him, and that's all you can ask from someone. And especially when he interacts with Violet, you're just like, wow, he's such a nice person. And it's like everyone doesn't give him a chance to show what kind of person he is. Everyone just kind of like pushes him to the side and pretends he doesn't exist. And it's kind of like if you ignore someone for so long, to you they don't exist anymore. That's kind of what people did to him. But he was still so amazing as a character, and it's just so great to see how YA still makes characters so 3D. Because some books, they make them really 2D, and it's like, come on. Teenagers still have other parts, and they're not just 2D. And that's what I love about All the Bright Places. They made the characters 3D. It made them so relatable, especially Theodore. That's why I liked him so much. And number 5 would be Sam from the Gone series. The Gone series, I haven't seen many people talk about it. In England, quite a few people talk about it. But in the US, I haven't seen anyone talk about it. So, you know, maybe it's a UK thing. Maybe that's why I've read it. I don't know. But it was such a good series. And Sam was such a lovable character. Again, he was... So, if you haven't read the Gone series, it's basically about these kids. Well, a place where all the adults disappear. And all that's left is kids under the age of 15, I want to say. And so then there's this like dome around the city, and that they believe that's keeping all the adults out and all the kids inside. So Sam basically ends up being the person to take control of everything and make sure everyone's alright and safe and sound. And he was such a good character. And if you know, there's like not a spin-off, like a companion series coming out, and I've read the first book, Monster, and if you see Sam in that, it made me want to cry the way Sam turned out. But it's, you know, it's alright. If you read it, please we need to have a conversation because I need to get this off my chest. But also Sam was just this character who put everyone before himself, but then sometimes was selfish at times, but he tried his best. And he's a kid, so you're just like, what more can we want from you? Just a kid, and you still need your parents and you still need your family, so we can't hate on you because you just need them. If you get what I'm saying. And it's kind of weird because he was such a contrast to some other characters in the book, and I really did enjoy his character, and he just kept it all together. I think without him, a lot of it would have come apart. And yeah, so I hope you like these characters. If you like any of these characters, please comment down below. If you have any favourite characters, comment them down below. And yeah, so please remember to like this video and remember to subscribe if you want to see more content from me. So I'll see you in my next video.